Are you worried about that?
Compared to like the first Fox Sports card or Fox on or UFC on Fox card.
Yeah, but it's a different time, Michael Bauman. We're live, by the way. We are live again, coming at you from the Street Grappler 2 podcast studios in Mainville, Ohio. The mecca of MMA. No, not really. But you get what I'm saying. Anyway, how's it going, man? How's it going? Excellent. Thank you.
Heating up a little bit after like the sub 18 in the teens weather. It was really fucking cold.
Well, I mean, I feel like it was okay cold. I didn't have a problem with how cold it was at all, really. I don't know. Listen, I'm miserable fucking Monday through Friday regardless because I have to wake up at 4:30 every fucking morning. So I don't even feel the cold. I get in my fucking car. I'm driving to the gym, getting ready to teach that 6 a.m. class when people fucking show up. But yeah, it's not even that bad. So first off, before we get started, shout to your fucking mom. Thanks, Mrs. Bauman. I appreciate the beanie. Keeps my head warm. Not having hair can be an issue at times. That's when I do feel the cold, actually. That's the only time I feel the cold is when I don't have a beanie on. So thanks.
She saw a problem, your head.
Yes.
With no hair.
I think it was a combination.
Yeah.
Probably a combination of he probably is cold, and man, the glare from the video is bothering me so damn much. But thanks, moms. Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it over here. How you been, man? How's the week? What's going on?
Excellent.
What you doing this weekend?
Going to see a couple fights in Milwaukee.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Did you guys get good seats? I don't even know where you're sitting. I zoned out a lot of conversations you guys were having within our group chat.
Well, there was no input really. I made all of the decisions, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. They just don't care. They just do not care.
Well, it's like you got Dan, and you know how he is. He just kind of floats along.
Yeah. He's like not a yes man. That's not the correct thing to say. But he's very meh, all right, sure, type of situation. So I get where you're coming from with that. But did you have good seats? Do you have good seats? Relatively good seats?
It's right when the upper riser starts. So kind of like what we had previously.
Center, off to the side.
One of the in the corners where the fighters come in.
Oh, that's good. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. I'm not gonna go. Unfortunately, I have obligations with the gym, number one. Number two, I've got a tournament coming up with the daughter. But otherwise, I would have loved to go. Originally, the plan was going to California, actually. But I couldn't do that either just because it's too new with the gym. Too new with the gym. But I'm very jealous. I hope you guys have a terrible time. I hope you don't enjoy anything. I hope all the fights are decisions. Lackluster decisions. So there's that. You can train while you're out there?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to go to, I forgot the place, what they're called, but we were going to try to go to 2 gyms. Wow. But unfortunately, UFC on Fox cards start at 8. So.
What?
Yeah, because they're on Fox. You know, all the
8 p.m.?
The cards that are on Fox start at 8.
Don't they start earlier?
Yeah, they started. The main card starts at 8.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
The prelims start at 8.
I was under the impression you were saying the main card started at 8. I was like, what the? Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Well, I mean, yeah.
So we'll go to the place at 11:30, and if we have time, maybe go to the place at 1 that has an open gym.
Oh, you're going to go to 2 different places.
We could. It's possible.
That's gangster.
Yeah.
I don't think Dan can hang. I do not think Dan can hang for 2 training sessions in one day. Not possible.
And if you were with us, you'd definitely slow us down too.
There'd
be a lot of talking.
Listen, there would be talking, but I would train. There's a difference, my friend.
That's not what I'm saying. Going from one spot to another spot would, there'd be a lot of talking, and then getting your bag ready, more talking, and then getting your
dressed,
bag ready, talking some more.
Chat. Well, it's necessary, Anyway, UFC 231 this past Saturday. I thought it delivered. It was one of those cards that was made for fans. It wasn't made for the general audience. It wasn't really one of those things to where they were selling it, a feud, or some bullshit belt. It was a fucking MMA fans legit fight card. I thought it delivered on every level. I was very happy with it. Mike, first impressions, real quick. What were your general thoughts of the card before we dive into the fights and what happened that night?
Yeah, pretty much that. There's no I mean, Max is a big name, but there wasn't anything driving the card, like big names driving the card.
No John Jones, no DC. Yeah.
And it definitely came through because a lot of good finishes.
Oh hell yeah.
And the decisions were pretty good. I wasn't too excited about the co-main event, but everything besides that was.
Yeah, I do think that it kind of tapered off a little bit as far as excitement goes in the co-main event. But aside from that, man, they fucking delivered. Let's start off with a banger of all the bangers. They fucking set the tone with this damn fight. Thiago motherfucking Santos Marreta versus Jimmy Manuwa.
You jumping all the way to the main card?
We're going main card, bro. We got shit to talk about, man. We got things to talk about. Okay, let's run it back then. Let's run it back. Anything real quick that you want to touch on before we get to the main card?
I mean, just on the early prelims fight pass, Diego Lima KO is great.
Ooh, that was a good one. Chad the Priest went night.
Those first 3 fights were good.
Then we got a lot of decisions after that.
Yeah.
Got a lot of decisions. Exactly. Yes.
I was just saying, like, the Elias Theodorou fight was interesting because...
Oh, my God. You know what? Let's fucking talk about Elias Theodorou. Oh, my...
because he always had a weird flippy, kicking kind of weird style.
Yes.
And, like, he exacerbated... You know, he added to that. It was weird. Like
I did not like that at all. I was not having it. I was very upset.
Like he even went even more unorthodox and more weird.
How is that even possible that Elias Theodorou went even more unorthodox? He won the fight. Like it was a situation to where I thought the big almost finishing moments went to Eric Anders, right?
But that's the thing. Like
I know.
Has Elias ever been finished?
No, dude. He got hit.
He didn't really get rocked?
No, he got rocked for sure. Second round for sure he got rocked. Listen, I will give him props. Like, I don't like the style in which he fights. He wins fights. It is what it is. But he's kind of like fighting not to lose. I don't really enjoy that visually. I understand it, but I don't enjoy it. But I will say this. Homeboy's got a chin because he got cracked in the second round.
If you take that away from him, his great chin.
There's nothing to like.
Well, I was gonna say, like, how would you describe his fighting style?
Shit.
It'd be ring card boy.
Yeah, right. They call it.
Like, he fights like a dude that looks like how he is. He stays far away.
You know how, like, Bruce Buffer's like, we've got a jiu-jitsu fighter who is also a wrestler fighting out of, they would be like, he's got a ring card boy fighting out of, like, just straight up, that's his fighting style.
But he fights like he's got $1 million face.
And I get it. He's winning fights, but good Lord. I just can't handle it, man. Yeah. It's just one of those situations to where, like, I don't enjoy those fights. And, like, when I know he's going to fight.
I thought this one was kind of interesting, just how weird he was. You know.
I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I've just got this attitude.
It was like, you don't like watching Ryan Hall. I like Ryan Hall.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I don't find him weird. I just find him more interesting.
See, but with Ryan Hall, at least I know there's a threat of a finish.
Yeah.
At any point, you know? I don't think there's a threat of a finish ever when we're talking about Elias Theodorou. I don't know. I mean, did he earn the win? I think he earned it. I think it was fair. I think it could have gone I don't think it was a clear 10-8 round in round 2. Was it new rules or old rules? It was old rules, right?
Where was it?
It was in Toronto. Yeah, I don't think there was a clear 10-8, and I think he eked out the first and the third round. It was whatever. Eric Anders is an entertaining fighter. He's got an upside. He's not young, but he's young in his career, so I think there's plenty of opportunities for him. They'll give him like someone that's going to be a little bit of an easier matchup. He just came back from fighting Marreta, who looked monstrous, and then he fights this fight. So it is what it is. Aside from that on the card, like you said, there was 3 finishes. All 3 of them were pretty badass in the beginning, and they kind of had a little bit of a lull. But when we got to that pay-per-view, though, bruh, that pay-per-view, holy smokes. Opening fight, Jimmy Manuwa and Thiago Santos. I mean, what did they have a gentleman's agreement? No grappling whatsoever?
I think Sanchez always has that agreement, or he thinks he's
an agreement with himself.
Yeah,
an agreement with himself, dude. There was so much going on in this fight, and honestly, it was. People say it was a kind of one-sided. I thought it was back and forth in the first round. the first 10 seconds went to my head, obviously, because you rocked Jimmy Manuwa.
I'd say it was 60-40 Santos. Like,
yeah, but there was moments.
Jimmy did hit him a couple times.
Dude, and I thought he rocked him, actually. Dude. He didn't go down to a knee and didn't get the chicken dance or anything like he had. But he hit him a couple times hard. And props to Jimmy Manuwa, because he's gotten slept a couple times, and he didn't get slept all the way. It was a TKO.
Yeah.
So you got to give him props to that. But what was it? A minute or no, 5 minutes, and then the additional 30 seconds in the second round?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking fight in one fucking round.
I guarantee you that the Vegas, if they did an over-under on the rounds, it was definitely either one or lower. So whoever was betting,
yeah, you bet under one round, it's like minus 1,000. Like it's just not even worth betting. Decision was plus 2,000, something dumb like that. Man, crazy thing about Thiago Santos, right? So Jimmy Manuwa, he's kind of like one of those gatekeeper type guys. He like beats a lot of the okay guys, but he loses in those important fights, like when he was supposed to go ahead and beat Volkan Ozdemir and get a title shot. Didn't happen. But so it is what it is with him. But Thiago Santos, coming up from welterweight originally, then middleweight, now 205. He is the brand new and improved Anthony Rumble Johnson, the Brazilian version.
Did he ever miss weight?
I don't think so, though.
Yeah.
I think you got a point there. I don't think he ever missed weight. I think he just was tired of the weight cut. He's huge. He's huge. I don't understand it, man. And he's got power that carries through in every single division.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy shit. Now, he wasn't ranked coming into the fight, was he?
In light heavyweight, he had to win, yeah.
He was?
He beat
He had one fight in light heavyweight.
He beat somebody in light heavyweight.
Who did he beat?
It wasn't Anthony Smith.
No, Anthony Smith was at 185. And then he fought someone who was unranked, from my understanding. I don't remember 100%. But coming into that fight, unranked, takes out what, number 7? What was he? Jimmy Manuwa was number 7.
Yeah.
No rankings.
Oh, he fought Eric Anders at 205.
Ah, yes. But he beats a ranked guy and he doesn't get fucking ranked. How is that possible? Look at the fucking top 15. Patrick Cummings, Nikita Krylov, Misha Serkinov, Shogun, Glover, OSP, Corey Anderson, Jimmy Manuwa, Dominic Reyes, Volkan Ozdemir, Ilir Latifi, Jan Blachowicz, Anthony Smith, Alexander Gust, Lusty Gusty, and then John Jones. How are you not ranked?
Don't tell me Tyson Pedro is in there.
Tyson Pedro is not in there. I would fucking lose my shit if Tyson Pedro was in there. Listen. Thiago Santos is a bad motherfucker. The light heavyweight division is kind of thin right now, right? It's actually looking a little bit better year over year, but it's kind of thin. He is the injection of violence that we needed in that division.
I don't know how you have Cummings in there, not Santos.
First of all, you have Cummings, number 1. Number 2, Nikita Krylov, who just came back.
And then he lost his first fight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would at least put him at 12, above Shogun. And
it's weird because, remember when, was it Alexander Hernandez slept,
Benio Darius?
And who was the guy that slept Ricardo Lamus?
Josh Emmett.
Yeah, they both
immediately
catapulted,
skyrocketed.
Yeah, into the heavy best divisions in the UFC. So it's kind of weird how you have these dudes that are
making
bad gatekeepers holding Thiago Santos back.
Who's fucking messing up these rankings? God damn it! I don't know. Either way, I do believe that Thiago Santos is gonna be a fucking force to be reckoned with at 205. Dude, he's
like all the other people. Not named John Jones, Alexander Gustafsson.
Yes, this is true.
He's a good fighter, but they have holes, and they're never going to beat the John Joneses, the Gustafsson.
John Jones is going to walk away with the belt. He will move up to heavyweight, and they will probably have a long reign of dominance at heavyweight. Lusty Gusty will probably be around, but he's got mileage. He's gotten hit a lot. He gets injured a lot. So I think after those two guys are gone, which I don't think it'll be too long, it's wide open. It's fucking wide open.
Which is why I would say Tyson Pedro was going to be the light heavyweight champion in 2019.
Bruh.
But
we sold the stock. That ship has sailed, my friend.
I sold my Tyson Pedro stock and put it on my boy Johnny Walker.
It's gone. Now, Thiago Santos, dude, think about all these different matchups that are available for him. Put him up against Nikita Krylov, a striker. That would be entertaining. Put him up against Shogun. I would be very sad after that fight. Put him against OSP. I think that would be the perfect matchup because OSP is a freak of nature that just throws haymakers. Thiago Santos throws haymakers. Supposedly knows jiu-jitsu. I don't think he does. But that'd be a good one. Dominic Reyes, straight up striker, the KO machine that's just running through the light heavyweight division. Dude, there's so many. And then Anthony Smith. He's already beat Anthony Smith. He's at number 3 right now. And he KO'd Anthony Smith. There are so many options for Thiago Santos, and I'm so happy that he came into the light heavyweight division. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I mean, I think we might start seeing that a lot more often, too, with more 85-pounders. Think about it, Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold comes in immediately in top 5, top 10. Think about it.
Yeah.
No? You don't think so?
Rockhold,
think he's a little chinny?
Well, that, like, you don't know how he's going to... He's not one of those guys that's like a gritty, grimy kind of guy. So you don't know how he's gonna be when like he's not the biggest guy. Like if he's not the hammer, he's the nail.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how some people are, and like.
Do you think he would beat a Jimmy Manuwa?
I mean, if you got Jimmy Manuwa on the ground, you choke him out.
Or what about Anthony Smith?
Again, if he gets these guys on the ground, he beats them. But it's like he's never had the best game planning and like, you know.
Yeah.
There's some holes in his, you know. He looks good and he's got the skills, but like he doesn't have those intangibles. I guess you call it in some of the things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was super happy with that one. Great way to open the fucking fight, or the card rather. Moving on up, Gunnar Nelson versus Cowboy Oliveira. I called it, bro. Told you. I told you. Gunny's back, looking jacked as shit. Started to lift weights, working on that jiu-jitsu, right, bro? He looked good. Tell me he didn't look good. He looked good. He looked good. He looked good.
I mean, this is another.
Give me your counter argument.
So it's like Oliveira looks great against like Carlos Condit. And then, and then he has these fights to remember why he was just like a bag, like never ranked fighter, and he wasn't. You know.
Oh, he looks great against all these other guys, but when he fights Gunny, he just fell off. It's not that Gunnar Nelson is good.
Well, when he fought Yancy Medeiros, like Yancy Medeiros ain't that good of a fighter. He lost it.
He beat Yancy?
No, he lost to Yancy.
Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that, bro?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna double check right now. I'm pretty sure he did not beat Yancy Medeiros. Anyway, continue. Tell me more about this fluke fight that you're talking about. That was not a fluke.
Gunnar Nelson. I just don't buy into Gunnar Nelson.
Gunnar Nelson's legit. Oh, you're right. He did lose to Yancy Medeiros. Okay. Listen, Alex Oliveira is a tough fighter. Always shows up. Super entertaining. Gunnar Nelson weathered the storm. Did what he had to fucking do. Took down your boy. Slashed him open.
He's not my boy.
Shades of... no, I'm just saying generally your boy, like the people's boy, all right?
Yeah.
Just fucking slashed him open with an elbow. And then shades of BJ Penn versus Joe Stevenson. Tell me that's not the exact same thing. Slashed him open, got the RNC, and just blood everywhere.
Gunnar needed that. He needed a little...
It was great. It was fantastic.
He needed to win after all that eye pokes he took from Ponce.
Fucking almost had the Michael Bisping treatment with that shit.
Yeah.
He looked good, man. Is Gunny back? Is Gunnar Nelson...
I'm the last person you should ask that.
Is Gunnar Nelson back? He back? Or are you going to be hated?
Well, now that Conor doesn't look like he's going to be training with Kavanaugh, like Kavanaugh could put all of his training into Gunny. We'll see if Gunny can be the main event at SBG.
Gunnar is at number 14. So he's at number 14. Alex Oliveira, Cowboy, is at 13. So I assume they're going to do a swap one of these days. I'm not sure. But man, there's some good matchups in there from. Good matchups. Cowboy, Neil Magny, Leon Edwards, George Masvidal. All tantalizing. All scintillating matchups.
I'm sure there will be great matchups in 11 to 15 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro. Fucking chill.
Is he?
He'll be fine. He's coming back. Relax. Can we talk about how Cowboy Oliveira is always smiling regardless of the situation?
Did you see the pictures of his stitches? Like, he was doing the same, like...
Which one? You mean?
Like, there's a picture of his face like that. With
you mean stitches. The one that I have up on screen right now where he's getting stitched up?
Well, there's a lag on my screen, so...
Oh, go ahead and double check right now. Give me...
Okay, there. See, like, what you don't see from there under, he's still doing this little solid dance thing, like...
The Hen and Barrow sexy dance?
Yeah.
Good God. Man, like, this guy, that's why I like watching him so much.
Yeah.
He is entertaining. He is always having a good time. He doesn't need to go out there and talk shit or be all, like, super intense in people's faces. He just goes out there and fucking has a good time. Mm-hmm. Dances in between rounds, smiling, getting 30 stitches on his forehead, smiling away. Mm-hmm. Dude, I love watching that guy fight. One of the best gatekeepers out there. No offense or buts.
Yeah. So now he's a gatekeeper after we push Gunnar Nelson talks aside.
Gunnar pushed him down the ranks.
Okay.
He's down the ranks.
Okay.
I mean the positive gatekeeper, not the shitty one. He's the gatekeeper to the elite level, right? He's at just the bottom of the elite level.
Oh, so you're saying Gunner's down the elite?
Gunner's elite. Gunner's elite. Elite. We can go ahead and talk about the next matchup on there, but it was with two newer guys. It was Hakeem Dawodu, and Cal Bochniak, who's not new, but newer, I would say.
Yeah.
It was an okay fight. Very technical from Hakeem. He looked okay.
He's a kickboxer from Canada.
Yeah.
So I saw his debut, which was a couple months back, and I wasn't too impressed. I mean,
yeah,
he's technical, but like
he doesn't go out there for the kill.
Yeah,
he's out there to maintain distance and just pop a guy until the rounds are up.
Yeah.
I don't know what his record is like. He looked okay. He looked good, but it wasn't something I was excited about. I don't understand why they put him on the main card, on the pay-per-view card. Dude, you could have put Gilbert Burns up there. You could have put, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that OAB wasn't
Hell yeah. Motherfucker has a signature fanny pack, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was whatever. But let's go to the women's flyweight championship bout. The co-main event, Valentina Shevchenko, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. What were your overall thoughts of the fight? The impression of the fight? First of all, did you enjoy it? Did you think it was entertaining? Did you think Joanna looked good? Did you think she looked like shit? What do you think? Give me an overall assessment.
It was a standard women's fight.
Wow.
I mean, except for there was 2 more rounds than a normal women's fight. Because normal women's fight would go 3 rounds.
I'd say these 2 women are a lot better than the average.
Well, yeah, we saw things that...
I don't think we saw a single head and arm.
Yeah, we did not see the head and arm. I was going to say, this kick right here on the screen, like, we don't see people countering with spinning back kicks.
Dude.
Which was cool. So there was good moments like that.
That was impressive.
But it was a lot of 5 rounds of punches, which I knew weren't going to ever knock anybody out. I mean, there wasn't...
It's crazy because if you think about it, Rose knocked out Joanna with 1 shot. And then Valentina...
She really hasn't done that to anybody else, though, so...
I'm just saying, but Valentina being bigger and clearly way fucking stronger.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. It was crazy. It was technical. There was a lot of really cool shit going on. That spinning back kick, dude.
Moments like that.
Those counters were legit.
Mm-hmm.
She was timing it perfectly. She wasn't just throwing the spinning back kick like a lot of mixed martial arts do. She threw it like a Taekwondo person. She would wait for her opponent to come in and then boom, spin and hit it. And hit it clean. Hit it super fucking clean. I thought we were going to get like a body shot KO or something like that. It was good. She looked fucking great. Dominated. Manhandled Joanna. I thought like when she got tied up, picked her up and dropped her down like a child. Clear size difference. Joanna looked okay. I don't think she looked bad. She just looked like she was finding something that was better. She was just better.
I think it's kind of, I want to say Ronda thing, but like with the Claudia Gadelha loss.
Yep.
And now that Joanna's losing to Rose and now she's losing here, like you kind of see that.
Wait, what do you mean Claudia Gadelha lost?
Well, I mean Claudia losing to. Well, yeah, Claudia's lost on this card to Nina. Like we thought, those were the
those
two
were the
top.
elite. Oh yes.
And now we're kind of seeing that I think Rose.
The game done changed.
Yeah, Jessica and Josh are going to be like the ones that are on top, and then those two are kind of slipping.
That's the crazy thing about MMA, man. There's so many different ways to win. Matchups are crazy. Claudia coming in fucking looked unstoppable. She was supposed to be the queen of the division.
Yeah.
Joanna came in and stopped her. Right? No problem.
Well, the first fight, I think Claudia won. The second fight, it was a decision.
They're both decisions. Joanna won both.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I thought Claudia won the first one.
Well, whatever. Yeah. I mean, she dropped her.
Mm. I mean, we are talking about 5-year-old women's MMA fights.
This
so
is
like,
true. This is true. This is very true. Does Shevchenko hold on to the belt for a fucking long time? I mean, I don't see anyone in the 125-pound division taking her out. Who's going to beat her? Roxanne Modafferi?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, like...
Jessica I with how terrible she looked. I mean, listen, she won, but dude, she got hit a lot. Yeah. And Shevchenko, way better striker than Chikugan. I mean, Jessica I ain't going to win the belt. I don't see anyone in that division at all showed any kind of possible threat.
But at the same time, like, Shevchenko doesn't put anybody away.
Yeah, she's fucking smart.
And she fought 2 fights against Nunez where she could have been awarded to the fight, but she lost. So this is women's MMA, and there's a lot of decisions. And there's a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad judging. So.
But I feel like she's smarter than that. Like, she's better than that. And I feel like with the Amanda Nunes fight, she learned, like, I got to be a little bit more offensive instead of just kind of holding back. Because she threw a lot, I feel like she did in this fight. And she countered a lot better than she did with the Amanda Nunes fight. I don't know.
I think I think the copy strike showed that they both had the same amount of significant strikes. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you take a look at that. Where does Joanna go? Where does Joanna go from this? Because it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation with Joanna. Because like you said, she lost twice to the champ down at 115. She just lost to the new champ over here at 125. What do you do? Like, what is she gonna do? I don't know. I just don't see anything that's going to be reasonable for her.
What does fucking Frankie Edgar do?
Be the man. Just be the fucking man. Beat the shit out of people.
But also, like, Frank... Again, I'm saying things I shouldn't. Frankie finishes people, and, like, Joanna, like...
Joanna finishes people?
She's going to go on, like, 2 decision win, and then be like, hey, I want another shot at Rose, but it's like...
Oh, my God. First of all, Joanna finishes people.
Who's the last person she finished?
I don't fucking know, but
exactly.
She's got highlight reel finishes,
like
bro.
6 fights? 6 fights? Let me check.
Why are you here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, Frankie gets another head, like, shot because he knocks the fuck out Chad Mendez
I see what you're saying.
in the first round. He finishes, you know what I'm saying? Like, she can just go back to 115. And if she goes and she finishes Tatiana Suarez in the first round, yeah.
I think Suarez
beats her, yeah, exactly.
Beats her. I think she should stay at 125. I think the matchups are going to be more favorable for her there. And I think she's going to do well. I don't think she's going to see anyone that's of Valentina's stature in that division. I think Valentina holds on to the belt for a long fucking time, moves on up, and gets a rematch, a third fight with Amanda if she's still holding on to it, which I think she will. Overall, that fight was like a B, if that.
Oh, so who do you think was the last?
The last finish was. Hold on. Steroid popping, big nose girl from California. Jessica Penne.
Wow, yeah.
Yes.
Her first fight and her second fight, she knocked somebody out. Then
Stop it.
Nothing.
Stop it.
Everyone was talking about the little machine gun arm she has.
Violence.
Yeah,
Violence.
Yeah.
Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway. Who got this one right, Mike? Tell the people.
This is a Ronda Rousey situation again.
How is this a Ronda Rousey situation?
We didn't.
First of all,
we didn't know what.
Stop tiptoeing around the fucking question. Who won the goddamn fucking fight?
Obviously, Max won.
Who picked Max?
But hold up now.
Me.
Nobody knew how Ronda would look once somebody stuffed her takedowns, right? Nobody knew how fucking Brian Ortega would look when he had to shoot a double. He shot the worst fucking double I've ever seen in my life. I'm a terrible wrestler.
Listen.
And he's a worse wrestler than I can out wrestle Brian Ortega. I'm sorry.
When you're getting your face crushed by fucks and
Ruben,
1,000 punches, you're gonna have a hard time, right, brother? You're gonna have a real
name a fight which Brian Ortega shot a wrestling move on somebody. It didn't happen.
All of his fights.
None of them.
I could have sworn that Brian Ortega was a D1 wrestler. I'm pretty sure. Like he's like a
five-time. I did not read the Brian Ortega fine print, which said that we've never seen him wrestle, and if needed, break glass need to wrestle was not going to happen.
Did I not break down statistics for you at the gym? Here's what I said. I said 1, Max Holloway has the best takedown defense in the division. Number 1, which he does. Okay. Number 2, I told you, most strikes landed by a fighter.
Connor controlled him on the ground.
Most strikes landed per minute, Max Holloway. Most strikes absorbed per minute, Brian Ortega.
No, I knew all that.
I fucking laid it out for you, brother.
I thought he had, like, taken a couple nogi kayakers and done some wrestling, maybe? I don't know. Like, come on now.
No, man. Listen, it was...
You gotta admit, just stop now. Stop. His wrestling was god-awfully bad, right?
I think it was the damage that he accumulated. If we're being realistic here, if we're going to break it down, I think he went in there thinking he could stand.
Yes, okay, so that's my next point.
I think he went in there thinking he could stand. I think his boxing coach, I know nothing about the guy.
Mm-hmm.
All I've seen is a couple clips of him hitting mitts.
Yeah.
And literally only saying 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 the entire time. That is all I've seen. Number one. Okay, so number 2, like I said, I think the game plan was ill-advised. I think he thinks he has power now because of that knockout against Frankie Edgar, which was not a lucky punch, but I think he caught him, right? And he just went in there and started to wrestle after he absorbed way too much damage. And number 3, Max is just better. Just straight up.
I do not say Max is bad. But what I'm trying to say is that if he had a real fucking fight camp.
Who did not have a real fight camp? Please tell me.
If he had a real, like if he had a Greg Jackson, coach.
Okay.
I mean, fight coach.
Okay.
Because I was surprised when
you don't like Henner.
I heard yes, you talking about Henner in his corner. And I was like, oh, that doesn't matter. Ortega's got this. And then I realized during the fight when I saw that double, it's like, oh, he's got a jiu-jitsu coach.
Oh, Gracie
and a guy that holds mitts. Like that's what he's got. Like,
and a guy that holds mitts.
And if he had so if you're right, Max said this, but it's like a real fight gym. I'm not saying stop training with Henner, but like
he was at Black House. Listen, you're making up excuses for the man right now. He's just young.
Where's the fucking wrestling?
He's just young. He's young. He had a bad game plan. Yes. And I feel like he had yes men in his corner. That's honestly what it is. He's gonna come back. He's young as fuck, right? He might have taken a little bit too much damage, but he's young. He has time to learn. He has time to grow. I think we're going to see him against Max again. And I feel terrible. Evan was saying this at the day of the fight. I feel terrible for whoever's going to fight Brian Ortega next, because Brian Ortega is going to come out like a fucking bat now, right? But let me make my point. He has a camp. He's at Black House. He has a wrestling coach, Kenny Johnson, who's legit. Kenny Johnson coached.
Black House?
Yeah. Black House, Gracie Academy, and then the Garage for boxing. I don't know. I think there was just things that were wrong, but I think it get fixed. Max Holloway though, incredible. Tell me he didn't look fucking amazing. And I think so. He won the first round. He won the second round. He lost the third round, which he didn't.
What's with the quotes?
Because he didn't lose the third round. He ended up winning the round.
The third?
Yes, he got hit 1 or 2 times. Oh, Brian Ortega's back. No, that was just you fanboys fucking thinking about it and wanting him to win the round.
Look at his outstretched finger.
Oh, yeah. Look at... I'm going to fucking point with all my fingers so you don't say that I'm pointing back at myself. You guys thought that he won the round. He didn't win the round. The statistics show that he didn't win the round, number 1. Number 2, Max took the fucking round off. After the third round, on the 4th, he walks over to fucking Joe Rogan. He's like, hey, This is the round right here. Calls his fucking shot. Tell me he didn't take the round off. Tell me he didn't take the round off.
It doesn't matter.
You're right. It doesn't matter because he ended up winning the fucking fight. Max looked amazing. Max landed more punches in that fourth round than he did in in the entire fight for his fight against Jose Aldo, the first time, for his fight against Ricardo Lamas. He landed more punches in that one round than he has in all of the other fights that he had. Period. Yeah, he landed more punches in that one round than he did in both the Jose Aldo fights combined.
That's not crazy.
That's insane. Brian Ortega absorbed more significant strikes than any other fighter in UFC history. Next statistic that's fucking fantastic. Max Holloway at 27 or 28, still looking like he's looking amazing in his prime, has officially obtained the record of the most significant strikes landed ever by any fighter ever. Insane. Max is fucking ridiculous. Now the question is, he won the fight. He won the belt. Or retained it, rather. Does he stay or does he go? Is there unfinished business at 145 or does he move up to 155? If he does move up to 155, who's he got? What are we going to do with him? What say you, Michael?
I don't know. You just went on this long ass diatribe about Max Holloway and all these stats. Like maybe you should. I know who he probably is going to fight.
You like how Dustin Poirier is just like peeking over the shoulder of Nate Diaz in that picture? Take a quick look. And just
That's pretty good. Well, no. Okay, this is what's gonna happen.
Tell me what's gonna happen.
Connor's gonna call his shots, and Connor's gonna either want to fight Poirier or Max, because if he loses, he can say, "Hey, I already beat one of them."
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Connor is gonna want to fight one of those two guys, I think.
Really.
And it's gonna come down to that. I think if
he should go to 55.
You think if Connor said, "I want to fight you, Max," he's gonna be like, "I got unfinished business at 145. I'll wait for that."
I'm asking you what you think should happen.
What I think should happen? I think fucking we should wait 2 years. Fucking Brian Ortega should get a goddamn wrestling coach. After the rematch with some fucking wrestling involved. Okay?
God damn it, that's not gonna happen. All right,
Connor.
I'm gonna lay it out.
Connor.
You think Connor? I think that's definitely possible. But here's what I think should happen. I think Max Holloway has 2 more fights. 2 more fights.
What are you interested in? 145. What?
Frankie Edgar. Tell me that wouldn't be good. And if he beats Frankie Edgar, oh man, he cements himself as one of the all-time greats. Because nobody just beats Frankie Edgar. Number 2.
Okay.
Number 2. The Dagestani mad scientist.
Ooh.
Magomed
Sharapov.
Think about the violence in that fight.
But how many people on the way from Zabit to Max Holloway are going to be ducking Zabit?
Zabit needs to win 2 fights.
Zabit needs somebody.
Nobody wants to fight him.
Nobody wants to fight him.
He needs to win 2 fights.
Everybody's ducking him.
Number 1 fight, Yair. He gets that fight done. Yeah, for sure. I agree. He gets that fight, but it's going to happen. He gets that fight, he wins, boom. One other fight, top 5, and then that's it. In the meantime, Max takes a break, then fights Frankie, and then they meet. Zabit versus Max in the most epic fucking fight ever. It'll be literally a Tekken match.
Yeah. That's
what it'll be. Now, if he goes up to 55, give him Justin Gaethje. Give him Nate Diaz. Give him fucking Dustin Poirier. Give him fucking Conor. Give him Khabib. Give him Tony. All of those fights are amazing. I do not care. And if Eddie Alvarez was still around, give him fucking Eddie Alvarez. Tell me any one of those matchups would be fucking amazing. I don't think there's a single wrong move you can make with Max Holloway right now. Yeah. He's got so many options. He's in a fucking perfect spot, to be honest. Man. I was pumped. Overall grade for that pay-per-view, what do you give it?
A-, B+.
A- I think is pretty fair. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Let's move on to the next fight this upcoming weekend. Lee versus Iaquinta. We're not going to have enough time to go over every single fight, so let's go ahead and pick and choose what we're going to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and let you pick 1 or 2 fights that you think most people are going to talk about.
Oh, you're going to say most people aren't going to talk about.
Yeah, because we're obviously going to touch on Kevin Lee now, the co and the main event and the co-main event. We're going to talk about those 2. But what else aside from that should people be watching?
I don't want to hype up women's MMA, but I'm a big fan of Jessica Rose Clark.
Yeah, she's not bad.
She's cute, and she has 2 Australian cattle dogs. I got Australian cattle dogs, so she's a good follow on Twitter.
Hey, she's fighting a fucking hammer. Andrea KGB Lee is legit, dude.
Yeah.
And she big for the division.
Yeah.
She big.
I do like the optics on that fight, but
he likes how they look.
I mean, Drakkar Klose is kind of a boring fighter.
Really?
But Bobby Green, Bobby Green's just so weird. Like I think that one could be a sleeper. Bobby Green, Drakkar Klose.
I was gonna say that might be the sleeper there, and I don't think Drakkar Klose is that boring. I think he's actually pretty entertaining. I feel like he bites down the mouthpiece, he just goes. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong because he's from Detroit, correct? He's like a Michigan guy, kind of like shorter, stockier African American dude, kind of like mixed looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure he's pretty exciting. I may be wrong, but from my understanding, he's pretty exciting. I was looking at Jim Miller versus Charles Oliveira. I don't think there's any way that fight will not be entertaining. I feel like that's going to be more likely than not fight of the night, and I think you got to keep your eyes out for that one.
The obvious one, which I wanted to say, but you said no obvious ones, was the co-main.
Dude, okay, all right, let's get to the co-main. Edson Barboza.
It's like Edson Barboza is these tiny Thiago Santos.
Yes. Accurate assessment.
Yes.
Way more technical, though.
Yeah, he's way more technical because you have to be when you're smaller.
Thiago Santos is just...
the only way Edson Barboza wins, the only way Thiago Santos wins is smashing the head in.
Yes, with a shin or a fist.
Yeah, there's no decisions. There's no submission wins. There's no trickeration. I mean, they might
there's tricky kicks.
Yeah, but like they're coming in there throwing heat, and that's it.
Yeah. But then he's going against 6'1" lightweight Dan Hooker. Bad motherfucker. Dude, he's looked really good. I think he's got 3 standing knee KOs, right? Mm-hmm. Which are not jumping knee, standing knee. Legit. Last time he was out, I said that was going to be fight of the night. He ended up getting a fucking sweet-ass knockout. He's coming up here again. Dude, this fight it's got everything we want in it, man. Mm-hmm. And both of these guys have chins. So they're going to fucking take some damage. They're going to make some shit out. There's going to be brain damage, for sure. You know, God, I sound like a fucking terrible person. But yes, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. And I'm pretty sure that we'll have a gentleman's agreement. No takedowns for the entire fight. Kevin Lee Iaquinta. A rematch for a fight from 3 or 4 years ago.
Was it? Or was it longer than that? It feels...
Was it longer than that? Let's take a look.
I feel like it was like right when they got off the Ultimate Fighter, long over that. Pull it up for me, Ruben.
2014, 4 years ago. Yeah. So what is it, 3 or 4?
5.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Interesting matchup, man. Kevin Lee has gotten way better since he fought Iaquinta the last time. Way better, and I think he's higher ranked, isn't he?
Yeah. And Kevin Lee's. Yeah, he's gotten way better, and Iaquinta has been selling a lot more houses.
Yes. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Like, I don't think you should ever count Iaquinta out. I've been a fan of him since he stepped into the fucking octagon. Like, he's a good fighter, but Kevin Lee's getting better and better and better.
Which is, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing about this fight is that you can actually see, like, through in his progression in the fight's getting better. Whereas Iaquinta had those hiccups where he wasn't fighting, had the issues with management with UFC.
Yep.
And not saying he wasn't, training or doing anything like that, but you could see the progression with Kevin Lee through the fights just by being a casual. Because he went from a wrestler to a striker to a guy that does everything to a guy who's now competing for the championship.
He destroyed Edson Barboza in this fight. destroyed. He got clipped with a spinning wheel kick, which I think would have knocked out most people. But, dude, he looked fucking good. And Quinta, he ain't no joke, man. He's got hands, he's got wrestling, he's got jiu-jitsu. And he took the champ, Khabib, 5 rounds. 5 rounds.
He probably looked he probably looked the best against Khabib of anybody.
I think so, too. I do think Khabib might have taken not taking it lightly, but maybe not go 1,000%. I'm going to take you down and smish. S-M-E-S-H.
Yeah.
Who have you got? Kevin Lee, Quinta.
Gotta go Kevin Lee.
Ooh. Quinta, knockout. Second round.
Really?
Knockout in the second round. I'm calling it right now. Yep. I could be wrong.
I mean, what are the odds on? You gotta be negative 250 at least on Kevin Lee. 300, yeah.
Ooh. Dude, that's a bet that I would take. Plus 250? Bro.
Mr. Kevin Lee's been improving. What have you been watching?
I know what I'm watching. He's
been improving.
He has, and I totally agree. But I think overall, Quinta's just a better fighter. I think he's head and shoulders above him. He was head and shoulders above him, and then now his striking is enough. His wrestling is going to be enough defensively, and I don't think Kevin Lee's going to have anything to offer from there. I think it's a bad matchup stylistically, is what it is.
Okay, I can see that. Quinta's kind of a sprawl and brawl kind of guy.
Yep.
Well, he does have Luongo?
Longo, Sarah Longo, yeah.
No, I mean with Matt Serra and Ray Luongo. Like he's in it with that
Yep, Sarah Longo.
So I thought it was Ray. Okay.
Well, Matt Serra, Ray Longo.
Okay, Ray, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Continue. Yes, continue.
So he does have a legit jiu-jitsu background.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
His number one training partner is one of the best grapplers in the bantamweight division.
So he's a little bit more than sprawl and brawl, but I know what you mean. Where that kind of style can probably give Kevin hiccups. So
it's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be entertaining. I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Up
until the knockout happens. That's what I'm calling.
Oh, I mean, now I've seen the path you're laying down. But...
Yep. What's your hype level on this card?
Since I'm going to it.
Oh fuck! God damn it, Mike! I forgot about that. Oh my god, I'm so upset right now. Don't even fucking answer the question. God, I'm not gonna watch this shit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
God damn it. Jose Aldo signing a matchup against Renato Moicano. What are your thoughts? Before we go, that's the last thing we're gonna touch on.
Who's the best Brazilian featherweight? Is coming down to this.
Yeah, I think that's actually
is the passing of the torch.
I think that's actually a good way of looking at it. It is the past versus the present. Or the past versus the potential present, right? Or you know what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be interesting. Moicano's good, but he's only got 13 total fights. 2 losses in there, I believe.
He got good wins there, though.
He does have some good wins.
And he got thrown right into the flames early.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Jose Aldo looked fucking good against Jeremy Stephens. And man, how good did that win feel?
I mean,
you don't think he looked good? He
looked good, but Jeremy was winning that round. Jeremy,
I thought it was close.
Jeremy,
really?
You kidding me? Watch that again.
I will.
Jeremy landed some huge shots on him.
I don't know. It's just, for me, it warms my heart to see people like him or Shogun or whoever that's not an old timer, but I guess now old timer, right? Win those fights against the young guns. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty hyped for that fight. Anything else for the people before we get out of here?
Hopefully I have some fucking crazy story from Milwaukee.
Yes.
Hopefully I get a
nerd bash. Another nerd bash.
Hopefully there's a Kobe Covington fan I can pick out in the
yes.
And we can have an issue with. I mean, there's got to be a fucking Kobe Covington.
Yes. I want someone to have an argument with you about Brian Ortega and his wrestling versus Max Holloway being fucking amazing.
I will find that dude in the bathroom. I will have that argument.
I will fight him right now.
I will have that argument in the stall.
That's it for me, Tim. I don't really have anything else. Just know this, people. I hate Mike for going to the fights, and I hate that I'm not going. I'm super fucking jealous. For Mike, for me, Ruben, this is Street Grappler 2, people. We are out of here. Peace.